Hi guys. So this tutorial is going to walk you through how to reformat this pixel art Rickroll for your students for any kind of content. Okay, here it goes. I'm going to get rid of me. Okay, so right now you have a copy and it's not formatted. One of the first things I like to do is I like to change the view to something where I can see the whole screen. So I'm going to change it. Let's see 75 works. 75. I think that's it. Let me make sure I can see the whole thing. Yes, perfect. Okay, so I changed the view so I can really see my workspace. Excellent. Next, I probably want to change the title. Okay, and let's say I'm doing mine on valence electrons. Yours could be on history or English vocabulary, literary terms, art terms, art history, whatever you like. Math, right? Solving algebraic equations, what have you. Okay, so mine's going to be on valence electrons. This is a pixel art, or I'm going to do QR code reveal, whatever you want to call it, so you remember it. Okay. So here's where you can put your title, and I like putting the directions here. In fact, I think that might be a little bit large. I'm going to make the directions a little smaller, but directions. Use your periodic table to find the number of valence outermost electrons. Put your answer in red boxes because I want them to go here and see the QR code turn to black. When you are done, use your phone to see where the QR code takes you. It may be a surprise. Okay. Okay. So you can see that's not all fitting there. I'm going to click on that box. So I go to Format and Wrapping. I want the text to wrap. And it's still a little large. So I'm going to go in there and, I'm going to highlight everything in there and just make it a little bit smaller. Let's try 18. Okay, that looks pretty good. So I have my directions. Oh, I could have put the directions here, but I had a lot of directions, so I'm okay with that. Place answers here. And I'm going to make that default to this side. So I'm going to go to here and make it right. Does that work? Let's highlight it and try that again. Yeah, I don't want it hard. There we go. That's it. So I want them to go right over here in these little red boxes. Okay, so now I'm going to actually put my questions in, and then I'm going to show you how to put the answers in format, and it'll be done. So whatever your question is, I don't know, the start of the Civil War, whatever, a literary term, or it's the definition. Maybe you put the definition here and the answer goes here. Whatever questions you want. Okay. How many valence electrons are in carbon? And again, it's just too big. So I'm going to try to reformat this column, make these size 12. That's still a little big. And I'm also going to format text wrapping. So that was format wrapping wrap. Okay, so that seems to be able to fit the questions from my questions anyway. Okay, and the answer to that is 4. Okay. Now nothing changed because I have to change the actual answer code. Okay, so that's the question, that's what the answer is going to be. Now I go to sheet 2. Question 1's real answer is 4. There you go. I go back and you can see some of it turned black. So the QR is starting to come alive. And I can keep going like that, making my questions. In fact, I'm going to copy and paste just to make my life easier. Paste. Oh, no. All, control copy. Paste. There we go. And instead of carbon, I'm going to make it chlorine. Okay. And the answer for that is 7. And I'm going to go to sheet 2 for answer number 2. I know now the answer is 7. I go back. You can see more of it's coming in. And I'm going to keep doing this. Paste. And again, whatever questions you want can go in there. Questions. And then I have to, for answer number 3, I have to go find 3 and turn it into 6. Now, let's say you're doing something maybe more mathematical, just for fun. Like they're doing, I don't know, 2x plus 3y plus 5x minus y. And you want to simplify the expression, right? So they would write in here, the answer is 7x plus 2y. And then you could put that whole thing, I can just copy and paste it into sheet 2, and that would be the answer for number 4. Or it doesn't just have to be one number. It could be text, what have you. Now, the thing is, watch for spelling. Like, you don't want to make the answer a whole sentence because they're not going to, you can't predict how a student's going to write that sentence. So you need to keep it something short or something very simple, the answer. You can make the answer, I can go up to the column here, D, and I can stretch it out because they have, if the words are going to be larger, right? Mine are pretty simple. Maybe, I don't know, boom, pow, bang, and the literary term is onomatopoeia. And you don't think they're going to spell it correctly. Well, there's a couple ways. I'm not sure I can spell it correctly. Okay, yeah, I definitely can. You can have a word box up here, right? In the directions, you can put a word bank, and they can copy and paste it from there. Or if you really wanted to, and this is getting kind of fancy, if you want to give them choices, if you want to make this more of a multiple choice, then I can click on the box, and I can go to data, down to data validation, and list of items, criteria list of items. And I can put in, I don't know, other metaphor on, oh, I'm not going to spell this correctly. Let me look it up. On, there it is. Oh, God. Yep, I definitely would not have spelled that correctly. I'm going to copy and paste that into, as a choice. Notice I'm separating the choices by commas. Maybe another one's going to be, I don't know, setting and conflict. And you can have as many choices as you like. And now you can see that there's a little arrow or a little drop-down menu, and they can just choose. And that way you don't have to worry about spelling. And again, you can always make these larger. You can make the question field larger. If the question is going to take up more space, then you can make also that larger by just dragging it. Right? You still want everything to fit on one page is the main thing. And you're going to keep filling out all of these, okay, and putting the answers here. Okay? So for time's sake, okay, so this one was onomatopoeia. There we go. And I'm going to leave the rest 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, just for brevity. And you guys are going to go on and continue with your own questions. So just to see, so you can see what it looks like at the end when you have it all correct. It's a QR code. And then you can use your phone. And then this QR code is going to take you to a Rick Astley. So they get Rick rolled, a Rick Astley video. I'm never going to give you up if from the 80s, if you remember that one. So again, you can put any kind of question you like in here. You can have it so they put an answer in, just typing it in, but make sure it's going to be something simple. Or you can have a drop-down menu. Okay? And again, they can use their phone to find that QR code. Okay, hope you had fun with the Rick roll. Enjoy putting your own questions in, formatting it for yourself. Have a good one.